Hello my beautiful gorgeous babes out there, and welcome. In today's video I thought I would use some new favorites and some old favorites and create a makeup look and just have fun with some makeup. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I am just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun colorful makeup content. So if those things that you like to watch, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. So my loves, I am so tired today. Like, I am feeling kind of off. I have drank so much coffee. I'm drinking this like natural energy drink and it's not working. I don't know what's going on. I probably didn't sleep very well last night. But I'm trying to like get some energy, pep myself up a little bit. I think I just feel a little overwhelmed with what is going on in my life right now, with like my dad visiting. I'm returning back to the office tomorrow. It's going to be the first time that everyone is in the office, so that is going to be new and an adjustment. But I'm also excited to like, you know, see everyone and kind of feel like there's like normalcy back into my life. So that's an adjustment. And then I'm very excited to see my dad and, you know, just hang out with him. I'll have to, you know, like clean up. I have to like wash sheets and get my guest room ready for him and go and get some groceries and stuff, so I have food in the house and I can be like, you know, a good host to my dad. So there's just a lot of things that I have to do, a lot of things still I need to do to prepare for my trip, because I leave like a few weeks after he leaves, because he's going to be here for 2 weeks. My dad is really going to get some quality time with me, so I'm very happy about that. But I just feel like I have too much going on in my mind right now, so I feel a little tired. I'm not going to lie, I haven't been sleeping the best at night, and I think it's just because I'm thinking about too much. But anyways, I wanted to play with some of my like new favorite makeup and some of my older favorites and create a look, because I just was wanting to really use some of these makeup products, and I thought I would film it and do it on camera with you guys. So I'm gonna play with some stuff, so I think I should get a little closer. Is that better? I think that's a good distance. I'm gonna go in with my tried and true Holy Grail primer from Versailles. I said that weird. From Versailles. This is the liquid powder oil balancing serum. I actually saw that they are like, you know, opening back up and starting to produce things again, because I think they went on kind of like a break because the owner wanted to like concentrate on like her family life and stuff. But I saw that they're like repackaging, that they're coming out with like better ingredients and their existing products, like they did some reformulations. So maybe they'll bring this back so I don't have to find a new Holy Grail. But this is so good if you have oily skin. So I'm just gonna rub that in on my T-zones. And then this foundation right here, which is a new fave of mine, and I love it so much. This is the One Size Beauty Turn Up the Base Beauty Blur Balm. I did a wear test with this if you want to check that out, see how it did on my skin, and I was just blown away by the results. It's so good at like being long wearing and lasting on the skin and keeping my face nice and matte. So I think I'm going to use a sponge, which is dirty. I'm gonna go in with that method. This has pretty good coverage. You guys see like the powderiness it's forming on my face? That's from the primer, but it gets covered right up from any foundations. So let me move my hair back here. Ooh, oh my God, I grabbed way too much. Let me get some off my hand here. But this is like a very like moussey foundation, and it dries down fast, so you gotta work fast with blending this in, but it is so nice. I've been loving this so much. It's kind of become like even more of my favorite than the Estee Lauder sheer makeup, and that was like my most like favorite product that I used last year and became like almost like a Holy Grail product. So something like this coming in and like taking over, I can't believe, and it's pretty new to me. Let me get a brush though. I want to kind of spread some stuff around. But now I'm going to go into the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I think this is also really nice. It has a very creamy formula. Now it says full coverage, but to me, I feel like this is more like medium coverage. and it also has skincare benefits in it, and it just blends under the eyes so easily because it's like so creamy. It's a little bit on the thinner side too. It's not like a thick formula that feels like you just caked on concealer under your eyes. And I think this is a really standout product. I don't think I've tried anything from LYS that I don't like. They're just so good, and they're relatively affordable on like Sephora. They're one of the more affordable brands. I think this concealer is like in the $20 range, and it feels so high end. It has nice packaging, and it just blends out. Like I barely have to try. So I'm going to go in with this from Mcgrath. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. This is also a really loved product that I think I tried at the end of last year. It makes your under eyes look so smooth, and it sets concealer so nicely. It's such a like finely milled product. It feels like butter under my eyes. So I'm just getting that all powdered up. I'm also going to set the rest of my face with my Nabla Close Up Smoothing Press Powder Compact. I also love this a lot. I like to set everything down with this. It's a nice pressed powder. It's not super matte. It's kind of like in between, but it also doesn't make my face look textured. It's a nice smooth powder, and this is in the shade medium, so I feel like it gives a little added coverage to my face. And I've been like working on like panning this for the past couple months, and it's lasted forever. Dang it, I wasn't supposed to powder my face yet, but I think this actually works pretty well over a powder base. This is the Soul Body Bronzer in a medium dark. This is also an old fave. It's so good and creamy. Oh, and I love smelling it. It has that like coconut tropical scent. And I need to find a brush. I think this will do. I started cleaning my brushes, and then I got like lazy, so I only got half of my brushes clean so far. I'll get there. I'll get there. Just too much going on. But this actually will blend over a powder. Just so easy. Like I barely had to do anything to blend it on my cheeks. Now I want to go into my new favorite blush. This is from Kaleidos. This is the shade, I think, Joyride. It's like a nudie beige. It's such a beautiful like nude blush. And I did do a whole like review into looks with the Smoky Nostalgia collection. I'll link that below. I'll put it up in the corner. And I also did blush swatches on my Instagram on Breezy_beauty. My Instagram is linked below if you want to check it out and see all the different shades in the collection. But this is one of my favorites, and I feel like this goes with so many looks because it's such a like nudie kind of blush. So big fan of this, and they're pigmented, they're blendable, so if you go in with too much you can easily blend it out. And I do feel like this could be a bronzer on someone with like very like fair skin, but it's just such a beautiful like nude blush, and I feel like there's somewhat of like a natural sheen to it. I feel like it's not a fully flat matte blush. So let's move on to my most favorite highlighter. I've talked about this many times. I'm sure a lot of you are probably sick of hearing it, but this is the Mcgrath Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in Lunar Nude. This was like their holiday highlighter from last year, and this is just the perfect highlighter for me. Ooh, okay, I kind of went in with a lot, but it has like a nude base, so it just blends right into my skin and just gives me the most beautiful sheen on the cheeks. I'm gonna do my brows really quickly, but I'm gonna do it off camera because it's super boring to watch. But I'm going in with my old fave. This is the e.l.f. Bite Size Brow Palette. So good. I think I have the shade dark brown, so I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna do that off camera, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and I swear this brow never looks right. It is the bane of my existence, this brow. Why? Anyways, let's move on. I think it's time to get into the eyeshadow palette that I've been wanting to use, and it's this right here from Blend Bunny. This is the Dollhouse palette. This has been one of my favorites recently. I've been reaching for this a lot, so I wanted to just do a look with this again, and I feel like I want to concentrate on this row right here. I'm like feeling this. I want to get like really like dark and dramatic with this row right here. So we're going to go in with it. And I need to prime my eyes though. This is a old fave. This is the Juvia's Place eye primer. I have the shade number 2. This is also like one of my most favorite eye primers ever. You just have to shake it up and a lot comes out of the tube like really fast. So you gotta be careful, but just going to prime. So let's get into this. I want to start off with the shade called Stitched. It's a very deep, like blackened tealy green shade. I'm gonna start off with that with one of my reference brushes, which are some of my favorites. And I'm just going to go right in there. I'm gonna stamp that out here. I'm not setting my primer at all. I like to go in with like a tacky base. I'm just gonna concentrate that on the outer corner. And I'll probably bring it into the crease and everything, but I want to work slow because this is such a deep shade and I don't want it to get weird or patchy and like out of hand too quick because, I mean, it's so dark, it's almost black. So now I want to go into the shade called Display. It's like a cool toned beigey pink nude, and I'm going to use that to like blend out the edges and help everything look a little bit more seamless. I'm trying to be better at like blending more and like really taking more time on like the edges of everything because you don't want to have harsh lines and it's just so much better when you get like a diffused finish. So I'm just going over with that. Now I want to put down some glitter primer. I've been using this a lot. This is fairly new to me. This is the Give Me Glow glitter primer. So if you were picking up anything from Give Me Glow and maybe you needed to get to like, you know, a certain price to get free shipping or you're looking at things to try, I think this would be something really good to add to the cart. So now I want to go into Harlequin, the kind of, you know, blackened teal metallic, and I want to use that all over the lid. So we are like going real smoky in this look. And I just want it to be nice and dark. And I'm going to cover my entire lid with this shade. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so sparkly. And when I did a review on this palette, I mentioned that the shimmers really remind me of the Glamlight shimmers. So I'm going to go over it with my finger and just build it up a little bit more. Oh, yes. Look how dark and smoky that is. This is such like a smoky black and teal look and I am so here for it. Oh yeah, this is awesome. All right, so I went and did my lower lash line off camera. I used this Stitch shade and blended it out with the Display shade. I want to go into the Lace shade right here. It's a white iridescent metallic, but it looks like it has maybe a gold shift to it. And I'm going to use that in the inner corner. I want to wet my brush really quickly. And I'm going to put that right here for that pop. Do you see how intense that is? Oh, wow. Wow. So that is it for this look. Nice and smoky, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So I'm going to go and finish up the rest of my makeup off camera. I think I'll come back, we'll do my lippy together, and then I can wrap up this video. All right, I'm back. I put on the Glamlight Chocolate Candy Bar Lashes. It's my current favorite lashes, and I used the Kish Lash Glue to put them on. I did go in with the Shockwave LA Girl Liner and Fresh. I just wanted something a little bright, and it is like a bright aqua color. And now we're gonna go in with one of my favorite lippies that are fairly new. These are the Lime Crime Soft Touch lipsticks. I'm gonna go in to this one right here called Mauve Motel. It's a mauve color, and I'm gonna use that to go with this very smoky, like cool toned look. My lips are so dry. I probably should have put on some lip balm, but I love these. They have that like nice, like soft touch matte feel. This is so nice and soft. Soft matte plushy feel. Love this so much. But let me show you guys a little closer so you guys can see how ultimately my eye look turned out. I'm very happy. It was really easy. I didn't use a lot of shades, and it fits like my aesthetic with the whole like smoky but make it color kind of look. So let me back up a little bit so we can wrap up this video. All right, we made it, and I got a chance to play with some of my favorite makeup on camera with you guys and revisit old favorites as well. I'm loving all of these products. I'm loving this palette so much. Like, I have been reaching for this all the time, and for being such a nude palette, like, I did not expect to fall in love with it, like being really like muted. But I mean, you can do smoky looks like this. You can go and do a little bit softer looks. You have some olive shades, like I did a olive look this past Friday. I wore this beautiful olive dress and I went out to dinner and it was gorgeous. And I'm just so impressed with how many different looks I can do with that palette. And everything else is amazing. Like, I love this foundation. It's so good. And I've been seeing like a lot of people love it that have all different skin types, even normal skin. So I think this is such a winner. It's gonna be so good for like the hot like summer months. And the lippies are beautiful and opaque. Lime Crime did a really good job with that. I'm loving the LYS concealer, creamy, blendable. Of course, I love all my other old favorites like the Pat McGrath highlighter, my, you know, e.l.f. brow palette. They're just all so good. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video, hanging out with me, having me put on some makeup, talk to you guys about all the things I love, and I hope you guys like the look that I created. But you guys will have to let me know in the comments below, what are your favorites right now? What are like your holy grails? What are like your new discovered favorites? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I'd love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will have all the products that I use in this video linked, where you can find them. I'll have other videos of mine you might be interested in watching. I will also have my contact and social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_beauty. So I'd love for you to join my Instagram fam. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video, for hanging out with me a bit, and just being here and supporting me. I really appreciate it. But I hope you guys are all doing well wherever you are in the world, and I'm just sending you guys so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.